Hey, it's Marco. I wanted to make a video talking about pepper spray. And the one that I get is Fox Labs Law Enforcement Formula. I just get this on Amazon. I've been getting this for years and years, probably about 10 years now, and I love it. And this is the one that I get. I want to talk about that versus, for self-defense versus like a taser. This is not a taser, but it seems like a taser. So I use this as an example. And instead of a knife as well, I prefer pepper spray, and I'm going to talk about why. So I've been getting these, like I said, for about 10 years. I also get it as gifts. You know, I'm just a practical person, and instead of sending someone, you know, a gift certificate to the Cheesecake Factory, I'd rather get them something that I think they can use. I actually have 3 of them. I don't know where the other one is. I put them in my pocket. I put them in my bag, in a place that's easy to access. And if I'm in a situation, oh, I have a red. I just have bad skin. And then because I went like this, I have bad skin. So if I'm in a situation where it's dark, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, I'll put my hand on this in my pocket as I'm walking. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like a safe feeling. So why do I get pepper spray? Well, for one thing, I work late at night, and often I just take the bus home, and I don't like it. You know, at the bus stop, the bus station that I'm at when I work downtown, 10, 11 o'clock at night, I'm waiting for the bus, and there's a lot of characters that come out at that particular bus station, and I really don't like being there. And I have seen, people are looking to get into a fight, looking to get into an altercation, whatever. I usually just put my headphones in and I look down, but you never know when somebody wants to fuck with you. And I like having something on me that is not lethal, that if anyone decided to start a problem with me or whatever, I have something to, either fire a warning shot or just show it and show that I have something where they will back off. Or if someone came close to me, I could use it. So also, I have lived in most gay neighborhoods most of my life. Boys Town and Oak Lawn and Wilton Manors and Hillcrest and the Castro and South End Boston. And every neighborhood that I've lived in has had major crimes, major muggings, almost lethal muggings. I mean, very brutal. There was 12 here in Oak Lawn, Dallas, where it was like 12 in a row of, guys who were attacked. I mean, just walking down the street and someone would walk by and they took like a brick or a baseball bat and hit them on the head out of nowhere, cracked their skulls, and, I don't know, robbed them or continued beating them, and they got sent to the hospital, and very dangerous. I mean, like cracked skulls where now there's air pockets in their brain and they have to monitor it to see, because that's dangerous and lethal. There was one here at Illume. I was on Gay Pride Day, and some guy was just walking at night, and 4 guys jumped out of the bushes and hit him in the head, and then like pinned him down and kept hitting him, and then kidnapped him in the car. And the guy was like pleading for his life, please let me go, take my money, just go. And he ended up in the hospital. I don't exactly know all the details, but that's, it's pretty scary for us. And unfortunately, sometimes we can be easy targets. I hate to say it, but it's true. We're walking around at night, we're going to the club, we're just going to our friend's house, we have money on us, if we've been drinking, people can see that. And I like knowing that if anything happens, I have something on me. I'm very aware of my surroundings when I walk, and I feel so much better having this. I've never needed to use this, but I did have a time. I was in Fort Lauderdale and I was walking out of Scandals, and across the street from Scandals is a Kmart, and there's a whole parking lot there, and it's very, very dark. And I was walking, and someone was walking towards me, got kind of close, and he was saying, "Hey, yo, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question." I was like, "Nah, I'm good, man." But I had this on me, and I just put my hand on it, and having my finger on this button ready to go. If he got too close, I could have, taken it out or whatever. And I will do that if I'm uncomfortable walking down a dark street. You know, I have my hand on this. Sometimes I'll put my finger right on it, ready to go. If somebody were to jump out of the bushes, it's ready to go. Fire warning shot, you know, back off or whatever, but I have it ready. Luckily, the person didn't start anything with me, but he did get really close, and he kind of kept walking towards me as I was walking away. And let me tell you, I felt so good having this on me. If anyone wanted to start a problem, I have something to defend myself. So then I want to talk about a taser. This is not a taser, this is a battery charger, but it seems close to a taser, so I'll just use this as an example. So I'm not a self-defense person. I don't know anything about that. I hope you go and take a class. But in order to use a taser on someone, you have to make contact with them. Now, I'm not a skilled fighter, so the other thing is that if someone's coming at me, they're prepared to come at me, and I'm stunned by that and shocked and nervous and scared and all that. So I'm going to be, you know, shaking, and they're going to be in control. I'm probably going to be too slow, and I'm not skilled to use this and to get at them. And they are more skilled because they're a professional asshole and a professional mugger or whatever. They're going to easily get past me, grab my arm so I can drop it, or worse, use it against me, because I'm just going to be, you know, the victim and reeling in this case. And especially if I pull out a weapon, they're gonna have adrenaline, so they're gonna be ready to, you know, take this, use it against me, and then I'm fucked. And it's the same thing with the knife. First of all, the thought of like stabbing someone with a knife is so disgusting to me, like to protect myself or whatever. But if I pulled a knife out, you know, it's going to be pretty easy for them to get past me, because I don't know if I have the strength to like really get in there or something like that. They're going to be able to get past me. And if I did cut them, they're not going to be down. They're going to be pissed that I cut them, and then they're really going to come at me. So I don't like a knife or a taser for me personally, because you have to get really close to get them. And again, the thought of cutting someone is so repulsive to me. But with a pepper spray, this will shoot 5 feet away. So if you're, you know, if someone's coming at you, you can, first of all, stand there and hold this, and they'll know, okay, he's got a pepper spray. So, and then if you fire it, it will shoot a mist, you know, probably 5 feet away or so. I can't get my hand out. 5 feet away or so, and they'll get a wave of something. Even if you don't hit their face, even if it's just a warning, they're gonna smell something repulsive to them. Something, you know, something that tells their body, back off, get away from this. You know, it'll get a little bit in their nose and their eyes. It'll at least slow them down. And then if they get closer, then you can really get in there and really aim for the face and fuck them up. You know what I mean? Just like fucking get them down. But so that is why I like it, because you don't have to make contact with them like you do with a knife. You can do it from far away, and then it'll slow them down, and as they get closer to you, they're probably getting slower, and you can really spray them. There are so many videos on YouTube that you can look at and show people, you know, pepper spray, and you can see the results of it. Big, tough guys get pepper sprayed, and you know, they spend the next 20 minutes with a water hose in their eye trying to get it out, and they're down, which is plenty of time for you to get away, get out of there, and get to safety. So I like this very much. The other thing is that it's non-lethal. You know, if someone's coming at you, you spray them, they're down for the count for a good 20, 25 minutes. Plenty of time for you to be on the other side of town, very far away, get yourself to safety. So let me tell you, I feel very good having this. Bring this with me on the subway, at the train, you know, at the bus station. If I walk around at night, you know, I like having this. And you can call me anything you want. You can call me grandpa or grandma. You're too worried. Well, you know, I've lived in neighborhoods and I've seen it happen. When I lived in Wilton Manors, I lived right behind Bill's, right on the strip, and there was a mugging right around the corner from me. And that whole area, 6th Avenue, was a dangerous area, and there were muggings. And then here in Oak Lawn, a block away at Eloom, there was the guy that was held down by 4 guys a block away, and then there were 12 cracked skulls within 4 blocks of me. So I like having this, and you know what? When it's late at night, you're not going to be there with me. I'm going to be all alone, walking, and I like having this on me. It makes me feel much better. And it's very affordable. I think it's like 15 bucks or something. I get a new one every year because I guess you're supposed to refresh it. I guess it dries out or something like that. But I love having this. I have 2. I always have one on me in my bag or in my pocket. And that's it. So that's my review. There's tons of video. I'm not going to spray it, but there's tons of videos on YouTube where you can see it in action, and watching 300-pound men being brought down to their knees, covered in pepper spray on their face, crying and begging for water to clear it out. And, you know, I love it. So that's it. This is what the back looks like. The safety, it will never go off in your pocket. You have to lift this up to push this button right here. I know you're wanting this to go off and hit me in the face right now, but it won't. And that's it. So, love it. Thanks very much. I hope this was helpful.